Okay. Epilogue.
After leaving the bridge on our mission east, we searched camps along the way. I thought I knew what cruelty was. I didn't know anything. But one thing's for certain. What I saw will stay with me forever. Survivors said that the other POWs, including Zussman, had been taken to a smaller camp 3 hours east. All I could do was hope he somehow made it.
You know what might have been good? It might have been a really good mission. You know, escaping out of a concentration camp. That could have been a good mission.
Looks more like a labor camp.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Find Zussman. This is it.
I get the feeling it's deserted.
Last mission. For some reason, the mouse sensitivity is really low. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I was going the wrong way. Oh, no, I wasn't. Can I... Can I open the door? In here? So now I can't open the doors. You can't open the doors now. Styles has to do it. Lots of dead people. Yep. Fucking hell. I'm guessing at least. Fucking skeletons.
Take out your camera. The world's gotta know.
In low res. Oh god.
They had 'em living worse than animals. From the looks of it, they were beaten, starved, and worked to the bone.
Doesn't make sense. If you want people to work, don't fucking starve them and beat them so they can't fucking work. It doesn't make any sense.
Over here.
Oh no.
The Nazis had murdered our boys in cold blood, and no fire in hell could burn away the stain.
I'm guessing they made an example out of them.
They'd slaughtered the weakest, anyone that was slowing them down.
Daniels, over here. Daniels, you gotta see this. The tracks lead to the fields. That's where they must have marched on.
And that's where we're going.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, Corporal.
I made a promise to Zussman.
We'll find him. I just can't guarantee we'll find him alive.
Sergeant, I'll take point.
We're not done yet.
Zussman!
Red! Red, take the shot!
Everything's coming full circle. All I'd done. All I wish I'd done. It's like my whole life is leading to this moment.
We need to head home, baby brother.
Paul!
You died right there in the snow. All because I couldn't.
See, I told you.
Couldn't. Damn it. I'm coming, Zussman.
It wasn't
You're not
real.
gonna die, brother. Not now. Not today.
Oh god.
Zussman!
Fuck, they're executing them. Either that or they're escaping. They're executing them. See, I told you. This fucking cunt. Got him.
Is it over? You must be dreaming.
What'd they do?
Thought we were left behind. I might die alone out here.
Drink some. Easy now.
Okay, come on, let's get out of here. Into the Jeep, come on. Gentle, gentle, gentle.
You always looked out for me, Paul. And I reckon you did today. Because there's only one thing that keeps you going on that long march. And that's having your brothers beside you.
When history called, you answered. From all walks of life, you came to defend peace and freedom. I thank you, and the world thanks you. Wherever your path takes you, know this. You will always be amongst a brotherhood of heroes.
Well, this is it, fellas.
Zussman wanted you to have it.
Yeah, you'll need it more than me. You got a kiddo now.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Gentlemen. Queens! Your prodigal son returns!
You gonna be okay?
Gotta say bye to Zussman. Sergeant.
You're still a cunt.
Going home, Sergeant?
I am home. What about you? You gonna re-up?
I've been away from Texas for a long time.
You take care, farm boy.
I will. When my son asks what I did, I'll tell him I fought with the first. And that crazy bastard Pearson.
Crazy ain't the half of it.
If you're ever in Chicago,
I'll get there.
oh, yeah, maybe I'll surprise you in Longview first.
You're welcome anytime.
You know, when they captured us, it wasn't just our freedom that they took. Even though we were together, and we were alone, looking for any way to survive. But you could have gone home a hero. Why'd you come back?
I saw that life. Just couldn't live it. To the end.
To the end.
Two weeks later.
The dream was different last night. This time we made it home. Together. I can still hear the wolves, Paul. Sometimes I still see them coming. But you showed me how to fight them. So this belongs to you. Because the sacrifice you made taught me that a hero will risk it all to save his brother. And you'll always be both to me.
And that's the end of the Call of Duty World War II campaign. I'm gonna be honest, it was pretty shoddy, to be honest. To the end achievement. It wasn't that great, which is unfortunate. Yeah, it was pretty shoddy, really. There wasn't really any... You know, when you think back to the older Call of Duties, you think of those iconic moments. This game had none of that. It had no iconic characters. You can't see any of these characters becoming classic Call of Duty characters. You can't in the future, in 5 years' time, you're not going to hear people talking about that mission from World War II. You're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear that with this Call of Duty. I mean, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, just really average, really average. Really average. I really didn't like the health mechanic. I didn't think it was necessary. I just constantly having to press 6 over and over again to heal. It's just really irritating, and there was a real lack of variety. It's just really, you know, it's just the Americans. It's just the American side of the war. I like that they showed off a bit more at the end. You don't really see that a lot of the time. You know, it actually went all the way to the end, up until 1945, which you don't really see that, I don't think, in a lot of World War II games. That was nice, but you know, so much of the war is called Call of Duty World War II, and you only see from June 1944. That's all you see. It's not really World War II. It's like the American war, in a way. The Americans versus the Nazis. It wasn't really World War II, you know what I mean? I guess maybe, you know, the first mission might become a classic, but you know, it's fucking Normandy, and you take it over in about 25 minutes. You take over the whole of Normandy in 25 minutes. It just feels really silly. You know, it's not realistic at all. Yeah. I actually did like that stealth mission where you played as the woman, apart from the fact that the fucking audio bugged out completely. I actually did like that, yeah. I liked that. Pretty disappointing though. So, I'm interested to see what the multiplayer is like now. I have no doubt in my mind that the zombies will be good. I can't see how they could fuck it up. I can see how it can't be. I can see how it can't be as good as the other ones, but I still don't think it could be bad. Because the zombies from Infinite Warfare was really good. I thought the whole, you know, 80s theme and the movie theme was really cool. I've got no idea what the zombie stuff's going to be like in this, if it's going to be any good or not. And the multiplayer, I don't know. Yeah. It's a Sledgehammer one. I don't think Sledgehammer make very good, you know, Call of Duty games. I thought Advanced Warfare was the worst Call of Duty that's ever been made. This was better. so that's saying something. This was better. This was better than the worst one, in my opinion. Yeah. Still wondering where Tom Hanks is. He's saving Private Ryan. He's saving Matt Damon. But it is nice that they finally made a fucking Call of Duty on PC where the mouse control feels basically perfect. Because I swear I've had countless issues with mouse acceleration and mouse lag in all of the other Call of Duty games that I've played on PC. They all handle like shit with the mouse. And this one felt completely fine. No mouse acceleration at all. So it was nice to play. Major League Gaming. They're showing the credits for literally everything, not just the campaign, for everything. If you want a better World War II game, play Wolfenstein 2. Even though it's not really World War II. It took about 5 hours. 5 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours. It was more 5.5 hours. There's a huge difference between 5 and 5.5 hours. 5.5, maybe 6. Yeah, but that's... I don't mind that. I don't mind that it was short. I just don't think it was very good. It's just so forgettable. Really really forgettable game. Super forgettable campaign. But you know, Call of Duty normally does stand up, with the multiplayer and zombies. So that could, it could lift it up. It could be really good. This is the first campaign I've played since Ghosts, but only because it was World War II, and I was interested in it. Other than that, if it wasn't World War II, I probably wouldn't have played the campaign. But yeah, I was disappointed. I was hoping maybe they'd tackle it a bit harder. I was hoping they'd tackle some of the subjects a bit harder. But no, it was pretty much, hoorah! Let's go, boys! Basically. For the whole game, basically. I thought Howard was like the best character in the game, and he's in it for like 2 seconds. There you go. Not too long of a credit sequence there. On behalf of everyone at Sledgehammer Games, our heartfelt thanks to all the loved ones and friends who have supported us through this development. We couldn't have done it without you. The game is dedicated to the men and women who served and sacrificed in the service of their countries during World War II. Is it? Is it really? The game is dedicated to those people. Really? Oh, I can't wait till they make a game about this. The soldiers were thinking back then. And there you go. All of the missions complete. Mementos. What do we get? We got a watch. Which I can't... There we go. A watch. A pocket watch. Great collectibles. Propaganda poster. German propaganda poster. Wow, these collectibles are fucking... They were like, just put. You got to have collectibles. You've got to have collectibles. You've got to put them in. So the game had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It had 11 missions, and I beat it in about 5.5 hours. So yeah, So that's it. That's it. That is the campaign of Call of Duty World War II. Next, I will be having a look at probably the zombies first, because I'm more interested in that, and then the multiplayer. So yeah.